Hello there, children, it's me, Mama Morgan, and this is Boyish-Figure. And for this week's episode, we have Kotobukyia's 1/8 scale figure of Edward Elric. Oh my gosh, I am way too excited for this figure, you guys. I got the collector's edition, limited edition, whatever you want to call it. So this thing's huge. I pre-ordered this about a year ago in September, and I got it in October of this year. This is an amazing figure. I absolutely love Fullmetal Alchemist. It is one of my favorite series of all time. I got Ouroboros tattoo. Like, hello, I love this. I love this. I'm so excited. Let's get into the box first. This is an absolutely huge, gigantor box. I don't even know where to begin with this. Let's get into the box of this figure. We'll start in the front. We have a very nice picture of Edward right in the front with Kotobukyia. Very nice plain square window, nothing fancy or great. It bleeds all the way into the front of the box. And then on the sides, we have really great illustrations of Edward. And on the other side, hello, we got just a huge window. Like, it's actually a really weird window, but it's whatever. The back is super cool. Kotobukyia did an amazing job with backs of their boxes for the Fullmetal Alchemist line. Like, this looks like it's breaking through a wall, and it looks so cute. Love it. The bottom is nothing, just all your warnings. Do not choke. That's about it, to be honest. But okay. The Aniplex sticker of authenticity is right here on the top. But let's get to unboxing him. Oh, he is heavy. Oh my god. The inside of the box is actually, ooh, I'm gonna put you over there. The inside of the box is actually really cool. They put all this like stone detail, like broken concrete. It's really interesting. So this figure has one of the biggest things in figure collecting that I cannot stand, and it has these little twisty ties. I do not like them at all. One, it makes it very difficult for a figure unboxing channel to get you your freaking figure. And second of all, this one is fine because it's not like touching the figure. But you have like such a huge way of scraping your figure. I don't like that. So the first thing I want to get into is this amazing base, you guys. This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. The amount of detail in this base, you guys. You have Al right in the front with his broken armor. Oh my god, you can see his blood seal. Oh my gosh. I mean, like, it's not in the right spot because his blood seal is actually on the back of his neck in the suit of armor and not in the deep inside, but that's okay. That's whatever. Honestly, I think that's cool that they put it there so you could see. Man, that's crazy. Continuing from Al, you see that there's a huge like gray mist on the bottom, and you can see that it all comes up from shadow hands reaching up. One of the issues with this figure though is that a lot of people reported that their fingers to their hands were breaking off during shipping, but I was lucky enough and I don't have any chips in mine, so thank you, yes. Scrolling on over, you can see that there are faces. It's almost like the face is coming out of Envy in his true form. That looks so amazing. And in the back, you have the transmutation circle. I believe that this is the human transmutation circle, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not quite sure. I just know it's at the main one during the opening. Now the next one that we have is Al coming straight out of the box. He's in this really cool squatting pose that has so much movement with his hair and the huge shaw of fabric coming around behind him. He has a very plain, stern face, which is an honest Edward expression. Nothing crazy. I'm loving this. Oh my gosh. Let's put him together. Now, putting him together is quite easy. He just had 3 holes on the bottom of his shoe, and he has 3 pegs on top of his base. Very simple, just put him in. A nice thing about Ed, though, is he is flat, so you can honestly put him wherever you want. You don't need this base, but trust me, you want this base. So here he is, straight out of the box. He looks so crazy cool. This is ridiculous, you guys. This is amazing. The paint job on the base that's so muddy and gray. The only color you have in the base is honestly this brown khaki color. Everything else is just gray and white and black. This looks so cool. And the fact that the hands are transparent, that's amazing. It really makes it feel unworldly. One of the problems I have with the hands though is that most of them are actually behind Ed. So you don't even see that the hands are reaching up for him. Like if you had them more coming forward and out, you would have seen the hands a lot more, but they're actually just chilling in the back. You don't really see the hands all that much. And also this one looks like it's reaching for Ed's butt. It's kind of funny. But moving up to Ed, his colors are so vibrant. That red is just popping. Look at that. Oh my gosh. His hair sculpt is amazing. You see every strand of hair pretty much on that. You actually see the braid in his sculpt too, which is great. There's a lot of silver detail with his pocket watch. I really like it. This is a very matte figure until you get to the arms that become that transparent. It really makes it feel dirty, which is really like so cool. Now we got the collector's edition, which means that we also have an additional part. We have a bust of Ed. We can have him shirtless, doing a clapping transmutation. Now let's try to swap that out. Here is the second option for Ed. Here he is just doing the mid-transmutation, putting his hands together. You can see all the automail on him, which makes this so cool. Like, this is amazing. I love this. You can see the red and blue wires in his automail, like right there. Oh my gosh. One of the main problems with this that I do not like at all, this seam line in his arm is horrendous. There is no excuse for this. It's not even a removable arm. Yeah, it's not even a removable arm, so I don't understand this seam at all. That would have just been a little juggy, like a little extra clay. Like there is no excuse for that. That is really bad. Now, another really cool thing with this figure is you can actually change the faces too. So you get a lot of options with this figure. I always liked how cocky Ed was as a character. So I'm definitely going to be posing him with the smiling face. As soon as I can get the hair off of his head. Oh, they do not make that easy. Holy hand. Now we have the coolest way of posing this figure with his snarky little grinning face. I love Ed. Ed is a very cocky character, so this is a perfect figure for him. I really liked the Gem series figure, but it was so expensive, it was ridiculous, and this is just ultimately a better figure. I love the paint job and the sculpt to this figure. It is so crazy good. The way that like his Shaw is just ripped and torn and looks burnt and dirty is so great. Now, my main problems with this figure are, one, this seam line is ridiculous on the shirtless bust. It is just terrible. Now, one thing I would have liked better with the red Shaw, I would have preferred it if we could have seen the automail on this form too, because the detail in the automail is amazing. They did like they did a chrome finish, but it's not like glossy. It looks really nice. And the fact that they painted wires inside of this automail and a leather strap, they put a lot of detail here on this automail, but you just don't want to display it because this seam line is so bad. It would have been cool if we could have seen the automail in this squatting position. Other than that, I don't really have much to say about this figure. This is a great figure. There's not much wrong with it, to be honest. It is so great. Oh, Kotobukyia, you outdone yourself. All the hidden gems in this figure are so great. For scaling this figure, I have to give it a 10 out of 10. Even though that is just unacceptable, that seam, this is such a good figure. It deserves a 10 out of 10. The detail in the pants, in the belt, the paint job, the sculpting, this is amazing. Such a great figure. I even like the white splatter paint on Al. That's actually a really cool detail. This is easily the best 10 out of 10 figure. Even with that mess up with the seam line, it's worth it. This is, if you're a huge fan of Full Metal Alchemist, you gotta get this. This is just the best one in town. No questions. I'm so excited to put this next to Roy now, because Roy is just chilling with my miscellaneous Nendroids, but that's okay. He's finally gonna get a home now. This is easy a 10 out of 10, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you all next week. Bye-bye!